Hello, this is Francisco Ceron with the Cisco Tech Server Virtualization team. In this video, I show you how to detect and troubleshoot UCSM Partition Bootflash errors. First, it is important to understand why this issue occurs. Partition Bootflash errors are generated by file system issues. File system issues can be of different types. This type of errors appears when incorrect mounting of file system to volume occurs. For this issue, the fault partition bootflash on fabric interconnect A or B has file system errors appears on UCSM. This alert can be triggered under normal operation or it can appear after firmware upgrade. This issue is observed when the file system is incorrectly mounted to volume. In order to repair this problem, the fabric interconnect requires a file system check repair. It must undergo the check repair through a reboot. The suggested fix is done on a maintenance window, since the fabric interconnect requires a reboot. The requirement for this fix is that this process is performed only on firmware releases equal to 4.04k or 4.12a and later. If the fault is raised on an earlier firmware release, this process requires tag assistance to be performed. If only one fabric interconnect displays the fault, only that fabric interconnect needs to be rebooted. If both fabric interconnects display the fault and require a reboot, ensure that you validate that the data path is fully available after the first fabric interconnect is rebooted and before you proceed with the second reboot. This avoids outages. For this particular scenario, the fault is only on fabric B, so the reboot E2FCK needs to be run only in one fabric interconnect. Before you enter the command to fix this issue, it's important to validate which interfaces are up. Open a command line interface connection to the fabric interconnect where the fault is observed. Use the next command to validate the data path and take note of the number of current interfaces that are active. You can compare these interfaces after the fabric interconnect has been rebooted. You need to verify that this number matches the number of Ethernet interfaces that were up prior the reboot. You could let a ping run to the management IP address of the fabric interconnect to monitor the reboot process of the fabric interconnect. Go to the Connect Local Management mode. Enter the command reboot E2FCK. Once the fabric interconnect completes the reboot, you must be available to see that the ping command starts to replay back again. Run the command again to validate the data path in the case that the other fabric interconnect requires the E2FCK reboot. You need to confirm that all paths that were in upstate are already back. Another important thing, before you reboot the other fabric interconnect, confirm that the virtual interface paths to the servers have been already recovered. A common mistake is that you perform the reboot of the second fabric interconnect while the virtual interface to the reboot server is still down. In order to validate this, you can go to the scope organization and run this command. For this particular domain, we don't have any active server, so virtual interfaces are not expected to be up. In your domain, ensure that virtual interfaces are in upstate for your active servers. Now that you have complete validations, you must be available to run same command on the second fabric interconnect if necessary. Take in consideration that after the fix has been performed, the alert can take up to 72 hours to be cleared. If the fault does not clear with this time period, open a tag case for further investigation. Thank you for watching.